All right, guys. God bless you guys. Welcome to This Is It 4321 Before the Fire. Okay, very quickly, first thing I want y'all to know is if any video gets taken down, go to Zack's channel right away because we'll be posting over there. And let me show you what's going on. Now some of the family members are rushing over to Gene Rebel's channel, Donna specifically. Let me show you a comment. We have reported every video that he has made of my brother. Hopefully they will take it, all of it down. So now Donna Montbleu, Richard's sister, who's very disingenuous, that's told the whole world I'm a Satanist liar. She is over at the Gene Rebel channel trying to make this public record that, oh, we love Richard so much. Okay, Richard will tell us if that's true, that they've always been there for him. Okay, that's great. I hope that's true. I wish it was true. I know what the Bible says in the end, your worst enemies will be members of your own household. That's what the Bible does say. It's fascinating to me. Why would someone try and take videos down? If you want the whole truth to come out, you should let someone pour out everything they have and then let the jury decide. So here's what's fascinating to me. Yesterday I had a great conversation with Richard, and Billy's been with him. And so Billy's been getting Richard's entire story without any input from me. They're over there in California. Richard and Billy have come together to a place of safety. And so Billy's been hearing this whole thing firsthand from Richard, and Richard documented his statement. He's been to several police departments to give them the whole story because he didn't feel like his family was being genuine with him, and we've documented they were being disingenuous and lying. So isn't this all fascinating? Just fascinating to watch everybody scramble and try and cover bases. It's weird. All of a sudden, Kathy and Karen and them, they're so quiet, it's like crickets. What's going on there? Well, I'm going to make an extreme record today. But it looks like they're trying to have videos taken down. Why? Just like Karen, when Karen made the apology videos. Oh, Johnny, I'm so sorry. I was bashing you and saying all kinds of horrible things about you. Oh, yeah, I was running Johnny down. So Karen makes those videos. The Lord tells me it's totally fraudulent. I'm like, okay, I forgive her, but she's still being phony and fraudulent. So I download her videos, and then she goes and scrubs them. And then every time I try and load them up, she goes and scrubs them. Why? Why would you be scrubbing videos? I mean, if you made a video apologizing, why not just leave it up? Why would you go to other people's channels to try and have it taken down? That's trying to hide stuff. That's not transparency. I'm trying to gather an entire record from all these different sources and make it public to everybody. But I'm making a record today. If you don't see a long video today, then go to Zack's channel. It'll be over there. Because they're trying really hard. Oh, scrub it. Oh, don't let anybody see it. They look like they're in panic mode. What's interesting to me is the threatening phone calls that are in the folder. If you go to the folder, there's the threatening phone calls from Donna Montbleu and the other guy that called Jeffrey Petska. It's kind of like Jeffrey Petska was trying to feed me that crap. Like, you got to hear this, Jonathan. You got to hear this. And I'm like, okay, send it over. And so I got a document of it. And Donna Montbleu is threatening Jeffrey Petska. And some other guy made 2 phone calls to Jeffrey Petska to say, hey, I'm coming to get you, whatever. You better cut bait. Doesn't cut bait mean you better get on with what you're supposed to do? Isn't that what, I mean, I think that's what you better fish or cut bait or fish, whatever it means. I think it means you better get going with what you're supposed to do. Like shit or get off the pot type thing. What's that all about? Well, you know what's weird? In both phone calls, the guy that called and Donna, they both call him Jeffrey. So does Donna know the guy that made the phone call? It would seem to me that it would be reasonable to think, well, why are they both calling Jeffrey Petska Jeffrey? Why are we all using the name Jeff? So I've called him Jeff. Richard Montbleu calls him Jeff. Everybody that I've seen out there calls him Jeff, but the 2 threatening phone calls both say Jeffrey. Isn't that odd? Okay, we'll put that up on the shelf. So now, I'm going to make an extreme record today. Now, Richard's been to, I think, 3 police departments because, see, he doesn't feel comfortable just going to the El Dorado Police Department because he feels like there's a lot of convoluted information that's gone to them. And I understand. I totally get it. He's scared. He was kidnapped by Jeff Petska. I'm the guy that forced a confession out of Jeff Petska on the phone. Why are they all hating Jonathan? Shouldn't they be going, man, Jonathan got a confession out of the guy. Now we can go arrest him. But they're not. Weird. Anyway, when I show you guys the miracles that happened yesterday, and I documented everything, I documented it, it's pretty mind-blowing. But there's also a comment from Kathy Edge. She runs her mouth. She's been running her mouth since all of this. Since we moved everybody out of the ark and found them a new place to stay, even though Karen and Jim started, it was all their thing. But then I went over there and I was praying, and I heard the Lord say, you need to go over there and just take over what's going on there. And I showed up with Corey, I don't know, shortly before the whole thing closed, and I said, what's going on? You know, I was like, the Lord told me that I need to come in here and fixing, because Karen and Jim were supposed to be running the place. And Karen and Jim both said, oh, thank God, thank God. Well, so there's some people that were at the ark that gave us some testimony that's very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. Yeah. And so we're going to make that available to you guys, but we're going to make this extreme record today. We're going to lay some stuff out where y'all are just going to be going like, wow, wow. So anyway, stay tuned. If things don't end up on the channel, if Donna on Blue is trying to have videos taken down off my channel, why, Donna? Donna, don't you want everything to be transparent? I mean, come on. I was here to help your brother, who you love dearly. And yeah, it's almost like you can see this manipulation of records and trying to like, oh, let's establish this before it happens. I don't know. There's a lot going on, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Anyway, but when I play for you what happened yesterday, some of the things that happened, if I was involved in this in any way, shape, or form, as other people are obviously involved in it, the people that are involved in it, you're going to hear what the Lord communicated to me yesterday. And I was just like, wow, wow. I'll put my trust in the Lord for sure. Okay. Now, I'm going to post this, but today I'm coming back with this massive layout. I want to establish a court record, and I'll do it on this channel, but if they try and go for videos, they're trying to take them down. Let me show you. Look. Here it is, over at Gene Revel's channel. We have reported every video that he has made of my brother. Hopefully they will take it all down. Why? Don't you want everything to be out in the open, Donna? Weird. Let's see. There's a lot of hateful comments going on over there. Look at this. Again, Corey and Zack or JK, practice what you preach. You and your fake YouTube names. Who's the liars? You all. And if you all are men of God, why do you need fake names? Liars are from hell. Well, that's a fact. And he laughed about it, saying, ha ha, F in the ass in the voiceover. This is exciting. How are you going to the police, Rich? Yeah, so here's the thing, Donna. Rich, I have audio recordings now of Rich, and Rich has been to, I think, 3 police departments. 3, because he wanted to make sure that there was a record. So in case he went to the El Dorado police and, you know, the family was trying to have him locked up under the Bakers Act based on false allegations made in police documents that Richard was schizophrenic or whatever, and they're like, oh, grab him, he's a threat to himself and others. Well, then he would not be able to have his voice heard, and I understand that. He wants to be heard, and he should be heard. Doesn't everybody agree with that? Shouldn't Richard be heard instead of all these people that are being hysterical? I mean, now that your brother's in a place of safety, he's done videos checking in. He's called police departments. I believe he's talked to Deputy Murmont. I think he has the one out at the El Dorado Police Department. Well, I mean, like I said, we're keeping track of everything, and we got a whole lot of stuff. Anything that comes in from anybody regarding this is being recorded. I just want you to know. I told everybody that from the beginning. So everything's admissible in court. We're going to make transcripts of everything. So anyway, it looks like a bigger court thing is coming than we even can imagine. I'll just play you what happened, yesterday. But I got to get it all ready. All right. Peace and grace, guys. Be at peace. Richard's safe. Praise God. And there looks like there was some kind of a nefarious plot to do harm to Richard. And it looks like it was trying to frame Jonathan Kleck by some fake Jonathan Kleck follower showing up and sending 2 bait checks. That's pretty obvious. I don't need bait check. I don't need his checks. So stupid. Okay, anyway, well, when you know you haven't done anything wrong, it's like, okay, whatever. So anyway, stay tuned. All right.